Like addition, multiplication has some very nice properties. Like addition, multiplication has a commutative property, which, stated in the language of algebra, says, for any two numbers a and b, a times b is equal to b times a. Or again, we could state this in terms of equivalent expressions. The expressions ab and ba are equivalent. This is a property that multiplication has. Recall that addition also has this property. The commutative property is a property of addition and also of multiplication. Like addition, multiplication also has an associative property. For any three numbers, if I want to multiply all three together, I can multiply the first two and then multiply by the last one. Or I can multiply the last two and then multiply by the first one. Again, we can state this in terms of equivalent expressions. The expressions ab times c and a times bc are equivalent. Combined, we're going to understand these properties to tell us that if we have a long string of only multiplication, we can rearrange it as we like. So, for example, if we have 2 times 197 times 5, well, we can switch the 5 and the 197 and group the 2 and the 5 together. We like that because it lets us get 10, and multiplying by 10 is easy. That's kind of a game that we can play with these properties. A slightly more useful thing we might do with these properties is if we are multiplying, for example, something that looks like 3x by something that looks like 6y. We can rearrange these so the 3 and the 6 are next to each other, and then multiply 3 times 6 is 18. These properties, in other words, let us always have a single coefficient at the beginning of a term.